and welcome back to my channel, Black Imperial Travel. We are here. I am back in Spain. If you've been watching my vlogs like in chronological order, I was home visiting the States in September, but I literally got back to Spain on September 30th, so I am back home on the other side of the world here in Santander. Today we are here because I am visiting Santillana del Mar. It's like a charming village. It's actually known as one of the most charming villages here in Cantabria. I will say that I have visited Santillana del Mar before. If you don't know, or if you're new to my channel, I did study abroad here in Santander in the summer of 2016. Best summer ever. So that's why I wanted to come back and live here. But I haven't put Santillana del Mar on the vlog, and my friend here wanted to go. So I said, let's make it a little, cute little day trip or whatever on the bus, nothing serious. Today is Saturday, October 21st. It is 9:41 a.m. The bus leaves at 10:15. So I am about to head out because I'm running a little behind schedule because I want to run to the ATM before I go to the bus station because I'm walking from the bus station. I'm like a 15-minute walk away. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say all that. But let me go and I will see y'all in a little bit. Okay, hey y'all, I made it. It's 9:57, so I'm here outside the bus station right now. Went to the ATM, did all that. Something I forgot to mention because I was rushing is that the journey by car to Santillana del Mar is usually like 30 minutes. But when you take it by bus, it takes like 1 hour and 15. And that's because they take us from here in Santander to a city called Torrelavega. That's like 30 minutes away. And then you transfer from there in Torrelavega to a bus that goes to Santillana del Mar. So that makes the journey a little longer, but that's what we got going on. I'm about to meet up with my friend in the bus station and see y'all in a little bit. Hey everybody, it's 10:09. We're on the bus to Torrelavega. Are you ready?
Yes. Que venían de Bilbao.
All right. So it's 10:48 a.m. Hopefully you can hear me. We're in the Torrelavega bus station, and our bus for Santillana del Mar leaves at 11:05. So we're just gonna stand here and wait for the bus to come because it should pull up literally in the wrong spot. This spot right here. Okay. So it's 11:39. We just got dropped off here in Santillana del Mar. They were playing like music on the bus, so that's why I couldn't record like when we got on the bus. I just, did the little bing bing. But we're here. We're about to go explore. There's a lot to explore in this village, so we're just gonna walk around. We're here for like 5 hours, so yeah, just gonna explore. It says the historic center is that way, so we're just gonna go that way. Okay. In the region of Cantabria, Santillana del Mar is known as one of the most charming villages. So when you go to visit Santillana del Mar, there are a good bit of tourists. Most of the groups that we saw were honestly like older people, but it was so cute to see the older people just walking around, marveling at the architecture, the views. It's a small village, so naturally, like, you can visit it in a day, but they do have a torture museum. So this is something I did not get to visit my first time I came to Santillana del Mar. So I was interested in visiting the torture museum to see kind of what they had on display. It is 12:01 p.m. We have arrived at the torture museum. The tickets were €4 each. You have to pay in cash. Naturally, some of the things you may see here, you might find disturbing. So if you're one of those people, like, just skip ahead. But if you're not, if you're here, this actually is not a KKK costume. It's actually where they burned people alive at the stake. So it was actually quite interesting to go around and see a lot of these torture devices that were developed in maybe like the 1500s and were used basically up until the 1800s. Even a few of the torture devices we saw were used up until like the late 1900s, like 1970s, 1980s type. So some of these were recreations, but some of these were like real actual torture devices that were used. And what was interesting to me is that a lot of these devices were first used or first developed in Spain. So I'm guessing that's why the museum was here in Spain. If you see something that you find interesting, you know, you can just pause to read about the devices, but I don't want to explain in too much depth because I want this vlog to be appropriate for people under 18 as well. But I thought that the museum itself was actually quite educational, and if you're interested in a lot of history, this is a different way to learn about history, because I mean, you can view history as like a fluffy way, but this was what really happened. They really got down and tortured people all the time if you did not fall in line. So I would say we spent about 30 or 40 minutes at the museum. There are a lot of different devices that you can view. I would say that some of the most interesting ones were this one, the saw. Yeah, you see that? That one was pretty gnarly, not gonna lie. But I just found it honestly to be enlightening, because when you look at history and kind of how things were developed, you know, how were people kept in line? You know, imagine if people were still doing this now, you know? So it's kind of good that we don't have some of this stuff now, but I feel like we also still have ways of torture in other ways. But the point of the museum is just to learn more about the torture devices that were used, and I found it very interesting. And if you like stuff like this, I think it's worth €4 to go and visit. So it's 12:37 and we have finished at the torture museum. So we spent like 30 minutes there. As you can see, it's not large, but it's enough. It's enough. Very fascinating. What do you think? What did you think?
It was twisted. It was twisted. Yeah.
But if you like that kind of thing,
I liked it.
I liked it.
It was sick.
So yeah, we're just gonna keep walking around now.
Yeah.
We are here at La Terraza de la Fuente for Cider, aka cider. So yeah, it's typical in this area of Cantabria, cider. So I'll show you how it's set up. So this bottle of cider was €5.80. So you see they hook it up. The man gave us a demonstration for the vlog, but you hook it up, you put your glass on one side, you press the little lever button thing over there, and there you go. You have your cider. It is an acquired taste. It is not sweet at all. You get like a little bit of apple, a little bit of beer, but yeah. Okay, try it. It's your first time.
Delicioso.
You're lying. So it's 1:47. It's almost 2 p.m. So looking for somewhere to go for lunch. If you know me, you know I don't like Spanish food.
No.
But in a small village like this, that's all we have to eat. So we will make it work. A very popular thing in Spanish restaurants is known as the menú del día or the menu of the day. So that usually comes with a starter, a main, a drink, and a dessert. So that's what we got at the Plaza Mayor restaurant. We got red wine. Cheers, of course. Love wine. Wine is usually cheaper than water in Europe, honestly. So for my starter, I got a salad, mixed salad. Ashaya got spaghetti, and I got their fish of the day, which was hake, but in Spanish it's merluza, and Ashaya got their stuffed chicken.
It actually has good flavor. Yeah. Actually. It's jiggly. Let's see. It's not that bad. It's just the consistency I don't know. It is pudding. It's not mousse. It's pudding.
So it's 3:36 p.m. Just finished lunch. It was actually pretty good for Spanish food, not gonna lie. My qualm with Spanish food, if you don't know, is that it don't be having no flavor, no seasoning. But the fish was actually pretty well seasoned, honestly. So I was pleasantly surprised. But we have a little bit more exploring to do because our bus leaves here at 5:15. So about another hour or so. So yeah. Okay, so we're outside the bus. Well, we're outside at the bus stop. It's 4:37 p.m. Like I had said before, this is a smaller little village. So as far as things to do, we've run out of basically. So we're just sitting at the bus because the bus should be here a little before 5:15. So yeah. And our ride back, same thing. From here in Santillana del Mar to Torrelavega, and then a little break, and then from Torrelavega back to Santander. The whole journey, that whole thing, should take like an hour and 15 minutes. It's 5:39 p.m. We're back in the Torrelavega bus station, as you saw from earlier. So we're here waiting until we get our bus from Torrelavega back to Santander. So that's what's going on now. So yeah, almost back home. Okay, we're on the bus. It's 6:12 p.m. So we should be back in Santander by 7. So yeah. Hello, I am back in Santander. It is 6:59, so basically 7 o'clock here. I called it like I said. But yes, it was a nice day trip, you know, a little dating to Santillana del Mar. But like the weather here in Cantabria is very unpredictable. As you can see, maybe like 5 minutes before I was supposed to get off the bus, rain. It just starts raining. And I'm like, there was no rain in the forecast. It was supposed to be sunny and clear all day. I don't have an umbrella, raincoat, nothing. So, you know, it's okay though, because we had a good day. But I just had to get my little complaint in there because the weather be weathering and I don't like that. I don't like that. But it's fine. Had a nice day trip with my girl Ashaya to Santillana del Mar. So, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time.